Hi everyone, out tomorrow, but thanks to the efficiency of Amazon, we've got this today. Anderson, Wakeman, Bruford and Howe, An Evening with Yes Music Plus. This is a reissue. Now, it does say that Roger Dean, it gives him a 2025 credit for some of the lettering. So some of the artwork's been, some of the typeface by Roger Dean's been updated, it seems, on this. But the original painting from way back. Now, this is a DVD. What am I doing buying a DVD? It's all Blu-ray and 4K. But anyway, this is 2 CDs of a concert way back when. I'm sure when it was now. I should look. And 2 DVDs. One of them, it's a live album by the way. One of them, the 2 CDs, is of the concert and the DVD is of the same concert. Now, I remember when this was on TV back in the day, I was a bit too young to go and see them live. But yeah, the first DVD is a concert and the second DVD is In the Big Dream, so 3 music videos, including Brother of Mine. Now, there's a bit of a bad version of this on YouTube. You think, it's a really proggy song. It's fantastic. There's a music video for it. Imagine that today. Something so proggy in a music video. So it comes in this card digipack. The DVD is Region 0 NTSC. And inside, there's lots of little sleeves. So first of all, you get a booklet. So let's have a look. Writing, a bit about how AEW come about, some live shots, picture of the band, picture of Steve Howe, a picture of Tony Levin. I'll come to Tony Levin in a bit. Picture of John, picture of Rick, picture of Jeff Berlin, who comes into the story a little bit later. So this was written by these line notes were written by Steve Pilkington, November 24. So this is, whilst it's a new release, this is a brand new release. So you've got 1989, a year before I did my GCSEs. But what you get in it are 4. Nothing on the back, by the way. Everything's on little coins. Now, I'm not a big fan of things being in sleeves because of, getting them in and out and scratching discs. It is quite nice, actually, that. I'm glad I bought it. I paid £31 for it pre-order from Amazon. I think it's £39 now. But I'll put a link into it. Right. On the original album, which, by the way, is one of my favourite prog rock albums. I think it's one of. I've always treated this as a Yes album. They can call themselves Yes now with who's in the band. This is a Yes album, and it's got Tony Levin on bass. It's Yes, apart from it's got Tony Levin on bass instead of Steve Howe. Not a bad substitution. I like Tony Levin, and don't forget, he was quite. He'd been with Bill Bruford in King Crimson to play together for quite some years. And Tony Levin was ill for this leg of the tour, so Jeff Berlin, not a bad stand-in, I've got to say, took over. So, as I said, this is one of my, I think it's an extremely direct, very proggy, very diverse album. It's one of these that hits you right between the eyes. There's no, when it gets going, there's no subtlety at all about it. It's brilliant. It really is. It's very much an album of its time. It's very much a child of the late 80s, but it's superb. Yeah. If you could wear CDs out, I would probably have worn that out. So let's look at the track list. Benjamin Britten's Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra as the intro theme. No Firebird Suites, Benjamin Britten. Now, without, if you don't want to watch, if you don't want to know what happens, stop now. Stop. I'll stop as well. But this concert starts incredibly, wonderfully slowly, quirkily slowly. It starts off with 3 solo sections. So it's got John walking down, shaking people's hands from the back of this amphitheatre to the front, and he sings a cappella, Time and a Word, Teak Bois, and Honour of a Lonely Heart. I think Steve might come in on acoustic guitar for the latter. Can't remember. I have watched the DVD. I'll come to the quality after. Then it's Steve on his own playing the Clap and Mood for the Day. Then a Rick Wakeman solo, Gone But Not Forgotten, Catherine Parr and Merlin the Magician, and his fingers on Catherine Parr are an absolute blur. They really are. On Merlin, how can any of his fingers move so fast? Then it becomes a normal concert, long distance run around, even though Bill starts off on a tambourine. Birthright and You and I, City All Good People, Close to the Edge, Themes, which is my favourite track off here, the opening theme, the opening track, Themes. What a song. Play all of that, play all of Brother of Mine, then The Meeting, which the last time they played that on the Yes 35 tour, which was a nice one to resurrect. Heart of the Sunrise, Order of the Universe, Roundabouts, and Starship Trooper. So a lot from the ABWH era, but also a lot from the back. All the classic Yes songs are in here. Bill Bruford's using an electronic drum kit, which brings extra dynamics and an extra punch to a lot of the tracks. You do miss Chris Squire's voice a little bit, so doing the backing vocals. But John's voice is something else on this. It is absolutely... John's voice never lets us down, but on this it's particularly crystal clear. It's unbelievable. It really is. So, the DVD quality. Why is it not on a Blu-ray? Well, I suppose being on a DVD, most people have a DVD player. I know people who don't have a Blu-ray player, so it's more universal. It's probably cheaper to manufacture. Also, my defence of it being on DVD is it was filmed on videotape. So it was filmed in standard definition. Now, only you could upscale it. You can't create that wasn't. You can't create parts of the picture that weren't there. So, being in standard definition is perfectly fine. All of the concert fits on the DVD. And you know what? The picture is a little bit soft because it's obviously recorded on videotape. But the transfer is very good on this. I watched it on a 65-inch 4K TV, played through a ultra high definition Blu-ray player with no upscaling. The picture was as good as a DVD gets. It was very good. It was very good. As I say, it's a little bit soft, and I can forgive that. But it was a very good image, a very steady, stable image. I watched it tonight, and you got immersed in the concert, so you forgot it was in standard definition. So don't be put off the fact it's not on Blu-ray. Sound, it doesn't say what the sound is. I think it's a stereo track. I put my head to the rear speakers, and there was nothing extra going on behind me. So I would recommend this for anybody who likes John Anderson, anybody who likes Yes, anybody who likes prog rock. If you've got this, definitely get it. These two go together. Yes, the concert is knocking around on YouTube, but it's fairly naff quality. The footage that's on YouTube and the footage that's on the DVD are night and day. The DVD, as I said, is a very good transfer. Very steady. One scene change and it gets a bit pixelated, that's it. One thing I did notice, my TV on the Dolby sound setting kept dropping out a little bit, so I put it on pass-through so the signal goes straight to the surround sound bar, and it was fine then. But yeah, there's some the Dolby Digital on the TV, didn't like it, so I passed the signal through to the soundbar and it was fine. A nice one is this, and I'm looking forward to my pre-order of John Anderson and the Band of Geeks concert. So very much the year of yes is this. Keep it up. I like it. I've got behind me, and I must go through them one day. I've got loads and loads and loads and loads of live DVDs and Blu-rays. But back in the day, I was hoovering up live DVDs, buying them on an industrial scale. So we've got them, we own the physical media. And I think £31 was a good. It is what it is. They're not knocking these out by the tens of thousands anymore. The price of these is going up. CD is a niche product now, believe it or not. So I would recommend, as I said, any Yes fan. It's very good. If you've not explored Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe, late 80s version of Yes, John Anderson, Rick Wakeman, Bill Bruford, Steve Howe, with on this Tony Levin on bass. And it's a very, very, very polished 80s, but very, very proggy version of Yes. This ain't 90125. It's definitely a big generator. It's just a damn shame that they went from this, and this I think some people criticise, but I think it's a great sounding album. It sounds up fantastic today. To the mess that was Union, and as Rick Wakeman calls it, onion. Because every time he listens to it, he cries. He says the only person who didn't play on that was me. So it's interesting. If this would have carried on to make another, if yes, Eastern, yes, West, when they did Union, well, they never went into the studio. That was the thing. But whoever produced this, Chris Kimsey and John Anderson, very well produced album. If they had done Union, it would have been completely different. But fond memories of the tour. So there you go. I need to call it Yes. It's not Yes, but it is Yes. More Yes than Yes is now. It's probably akin to Anderson, Rabin, Wakeman, who I went to see when they toured, and one of the best nights of Yes music. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. It really was good. I don't go and see them with John Davison. I've nothing against John Davison. I just think it's just a bit. I did go and see them. Last time I saw Yes, Benoit David was singing, and that was a really good evening. I really enjoyed it. But nah. I think it is Chris Squire's Yes, and good luck to Chris if he wants to do it. There are rumours that him and John are talking. Maybe Rick and I don't know. Has Bill retired? I saw him behind a drum kit on his YouTube channel the other month. Bill Burry's YouTube channel's great, by the way. And I think what John's doing with the Band of Geeks, yes, it's a legacy act, but apart from on drama, and I'm a drama fan, there's only one voice for Yes, and that's John. And it's great to hear him sing Yes songs. I'm looking forward to that live album coming out. So, yeah, there you go. A bit of Yes history. And who knows where they're going to go in the future. They'll probably go on and on and on. I would like to see, and it's a shame Anderson, Raywin and Wakeman didn't do anything apart from that awful live album that I reviewed on the channel. But I'll link to that because I was there on the night they recorded it, and all those deafening roars weren't there on the night. It was a very appreciative audience of Yes fans who like their music. So there you go. Audience was well behaved on this night as well, I've got to say. There you go. An evening of Yes Music Plus by Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe, A, B, W, H.